Howdy y'all, how's it going? Visor Lizard here with a nice little budget squad for you guys. I figured to make a video. This is probably, what most of your team's probably looking like, assuming if you got, the big boy edition. If you didn't, you can kind of fill these in. I'll kind of give you a little bit of a update after this, so towards the end, so stay tuned towards the end to see, what you should do if you don't have a team like this. But assuming, you got the Kobe edition, the big boy one, we're gonna base it off that. So we're going to jump right into getting you a budget squad to build around to run into Dom. So you're going to start out with about 10 KMT. So for a little bit, you might want to, get your Mellow up, or, I'm assuming you take Mellow, but you can take whoever starter you want. But for my case, I took Mellow, so grind him up, play some triple threat, get some stuff done, try to get as much MT as you can. But for this budget team, you're only going to need 11,600 MT, and this is assuming that you don't get them for snipes. But we're gonna, like I said, get right into it. So first of all, what I would do, we're gonna move some players around to make this team the best that it can be. Starting off, number one, we are going to get D'Angelo Russell. He's gonna cost you about 1,400, give or take. Very solid card, can shoot. Very solid defender simply because he is 6'4" at the point guard position. Can definitely shoot the ball. Good ball control. Decent steal. Decent defense. Not too bad. Pretty fast. Solid stams and all that. And quite a few badges with 26 gold or 26 bronze and 5 silver. Now the next position we're going to fill is actually the center, and it's going to be Karl Anthony Towns. Now the reason we're getting Karl Anthony Towns is for this dynamic duo. Cat is going to cost you about 6,000 MT. It's going to be the most expensive card of this set. As you can see, the dynamic duo boosts his mid-range by quite a bit. His close shot gives him a better block and a much better defensive consistency. Now if you go to D'Lo, look at his stats, gets a better driving lip, close shot, draw foul, 3-point goes up to an 83, pass accuracy, steal, and pass perception and help defense. So that boosts him quite a bit, and they make a very, very nice duo. Now this one's kind of up to you, assuming you have Mellow, but if you don't have Mellow, the one card that I would recommend getting, check my list here, yep, is going to be, it's small forward, an Emerald, Jaylen Brown. Now this card is literally going to cost you 700 MT at most. Extremely well-rounded card. I mean, very well-rounded. Can do basically, excuse me, everything. Can shoot, can dunk, can, decent ball control, decent defense, 79D. He isn't going to get steals, but very solid defense, decent speed. Just a very well-rounded card with a nice jump shot, and 20 bronze badges from an Emerald is very, very nice. Now we're going to jump right into the bench. Of course, we're going to run Dame off the bench just because this duo works best on the starting lineup, and because we have a duo off the bench as well. So if we go to the shooting guard position, we're going to get Devin Booker. Now Devin Booker is going to run you about 1,600 MT. Very, very solid card. Very good offensively. Defensively, a little bit of a liability with 69 perimeter D, but you can definitely make it work. Decently fast, good stams. The rest. And of course, like I said, duo card. We're going to go to centers, and you're going to pick up DeAndre Ayton. Now this card is going to cost you about 1,000 MT. Very, very good card. 6'11", tall center. Gets a decent, from the duo, gets a decent mid-range, decent close shot. Ball control doesn't really matter. Good block with a 78. Good interior defense. Good rebounding. Good speed. 68 speed on a 6'11" center is very, very solid. Solid strength and good, consistency all around, coming in with 6 bronze badges, which is one of the least amounts, but that's okay. Now filling out the last position in the lineup, assuming you have Mellow, is going to be a little interesting. Power forwards, there aren't a lot of options. I would recommend Blake Griffin if you're going for a budget squad. It's going to cost you about 900 MT, which is literally nothing to get this Blake. He's a decent card all around. He's, got decent badges, about 7 bronze, 6 silver, and you can always add more. Very just well-rounded card. You're really just kind of using him for rebounds. I know he doesn't have the best rebounding stats, but he'll get you rebounds. Trust me on that one. Like Zion gets me quite a few rebounds. He's only 6'6". Very solid card. But this is probably what your lineup should look like. Now, there are quite a few options as far as if you don't want, If you don't want to have Melo, if you don't have Melo, say you picked up Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade, fill in the positions that you need to fill in. So assuming, you know, let's say you don't have him, you pick Dwayne Wade. Well, that's going to get a little interesting because now you have a lot of shooting guards. If I were you, I would just get rid of D-Book and slot in Dwayne Wade because DeAndre Ayton is fine on his own, which means you're going to have to fill in the small forward position. And if you wanted to fill in the small forward position, I would strongly recommend either getting this James Posey card off the reward market. So I know it sounds weird, but he's 6'8", can shoot the three, decent ball control, very solid defense, decent speed, very well-rounded card to be honest. And he comes with 2 gold, 8 silver, and 4 bronze badges. For a free card for 3 tokens, I would, you know, you can't complain, can't argue that. I would definitely recommend picking him up, but say you don't, you can always go through and get this Kevin Knox card just by playing Dom. He does get an upgrade, he does Evo. Once again, you just, you know, he just filling in the position until you get the MT to buy a bigger name player like Ben Simmons, who's a very good card. Now, if you're wondering about my main lineup, this is what I'm running currently. I do run a lot of the budget cards that you saw. This is incorrect. Excuse me. This is incorrect because I was trying something out. And this is what my normal lineup looks like. All the same, except I use Ben Simmons and Luka, who are 2 very, like, you know, more expensive cards. I think Ben is 7K, Luka is about 10K. So it's all up to you on how much MT you want to spend, how much MT you have. But for about, you know, 11,600 MT, and that's assuming you don't get snipes. If you get snipes, you can make it way cheaper. For 11,000 MT, this is a very, very solid squad. Like I said, fill in positions as you need them. If you took Shaq, well, you know, obviously you don't need Karl-Anthony Towns, but you can move the duo to the bench if you'd like. You can bump Dame to the starting lineup. You can get rid of D-Book and DeAndre Ayton, or keep D-Book, get rid of DeAndre Ayton, run those guys. And of course, you have James Posey. Excuse me, James Posey. I've been talking a whole lot tonight. But yeah, if you definitely need cards, I would check out the Emerald rewards. A lot of these cards are going to be slept on, I think. You know, there's a lot of decent cards, and a lot of these come with good badges, as opposed to what you could find on the auction house. And tokens are a little bit easier to come by right now than it is MT. And with no token market, I strongly recommend looking into getting, you know, some of these Emerald guys. But that's the budget squad for you guys today. The budget squad video I wanted to make for you guys today. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. Subscribe if you're new here for daily content. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Be safe out there, and I hope you guys are all enjoying 2K. Have a great day. Peace, y'all.